Stephanie, you tell me you had nothing to do with Brooke calling off this wedding today.
Oh, no. Her running away like that was as much a surprise to me as it was to you.
Good. So, you're worried about Rich then, aren't you? Yeah. So am I. Although I have to say, I don't know, I thought it would be a sort of a relief to you the way things turned out.
A relief?
Mm-hmm. I mean, Brooke did not marry Ridge. She sort of got what she wanted.
I didn't want it this way.
So you do know what caused Brooke's sudden change of heart?
Yes, I do.
But what?
Brooke walking out on the wedding like that is just part of all of this.
What are you talking about?
I just don't know how to start.
Well, let me see if I can make it easier for you. Sweetheart, what is it? For God's sake, tell me what's wrong.
Mojo?
Oh, Thomas, yes. What is it?
What happened today? I thought Brooke wanted to marry my dad. She was so excited when we proposed to her.
Oh, I'm sure she was. But Brooke made a very wise decision. You see, Thomas, marriage is one of the biggest commitments two people can make. So if you're not absolutely sure that it's the right person, well, then it's better to wait, you see?
You seem happy that Brooke didn't marry my dad.
Do I?
Yeah. Would it be wrong if I was a little bit happy too?
How could I do this to my mother?
Francis, you didn't. You weren't trying to hurt Brooke.
No. So we just went on and on about how hard it was for us to walk away from each other. At your engagement party, for God's sake. On your wedding day, with my mother getting ready right upstairs.
We were just saying goodbye.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? I know what this is like. I know what it's like to overhear something like this. Something that just tears your world apart. And I would never want to be responsible for inflicting that kind of pain on my mom, and I did. I couldn't control myself, and I did this to her.
I am not gonna let you blame yourself for this.
It's my fault. I swore to myself that I would never get caught up in scandals and love affairs the way my mom did. And look at me. Here I am, caught between them both. I have to get out of here.
Oh, Bridget, no, wait. No more running now.
No, I have to let you and my mother find your way through this. I can't be part of it.
You already are, Bridget.
Because I gave in to my feelings. I let you kiss me. My mother's been in love with you her entire life. Oh, this is so wrong. This has been wrong from the beginning, and we have to end it. I have got to get out of this house and away from you.
Sweetheart, what is it?
You know, Ridge wanted this marriage.
I know. He was totally committed to Brooke and to the kids, and looking forward to starting a new life with them. And Brooke, my God, she's wanted to be married to Ridge half her life.
Before she found out.
Found out what? Sweetheart, tell me. There's nothing you can't tell me, Stephanie. My God. What's this all about?
Ridge, please, you have to let me go.
No, not like
Please.
this, Bridget. I'm as sorry as you are that Brooke found out the way she did. But I'm not sorry she found out. I should have told her weeks ago.
Why didn't you?
Oh, come on, you know the answer to that. How do you tell someone you love that you have feelings for her daughter?
I have feelings too, Ridge. But that doesn't change anything, does it?
So what are we just supposed to pretend they don't exist?
What else are we gonna do? I mean, look at the damage that was caused by one simple kiss.
Oh, that kiss was anything but simple, Bridget.
Nothing about us is. I'm really sorry today was so awful for you.
I think Brooke was right to call off the wedding.
We have a lot to think about. A lot to decide. Part of me just wants to run from our relationship and never look back.
And the other part?
I'm not sure if happy's the right word.
Thomas, I want you to know something. You can always speak freely with me.
I mean, I like Brooke and Hope and everything. They're cool to hang out with.
Oh.
It's just, I don't know. This grown-up stuff is tough.
You can say that again. But see, you're lucky because you're not alone to have to figure all of this out.
I like having you around.
Do you now?
Yeah. It's kind of like having another grandpa.
Thomas. In more ways than you'll ever know, my boy. In more ways than you'll ever know.
When we were at Northwestern,
Northwestern? What does that have to do with anything?
well, I got pregnant. We didn't expect that. We got married. And I mean, it's been a wonderful marriage. We've had our ups and downs. That's for sure. But Eric, you and our family mean everything to me. You know that.
Yes. Yes, I know that. They mean everything to me, too. What is this? What does this have to do with what happened today? With Brooke and with Ridge?
When Ridge had the accident in Massimo's office and they took him to the hospital and he lost all that blood.
Yeah,
You remember that?
I do. I made a direct blood donation.
They couldn't use your blood.
They couldn't use it? Why?
Because it wasn't compatible with Ridge's. So naturally, the doctor came and talked to me, and, well, a whole lot of questions started arising, and when we got the answers, believe me, they were not answers that I would have ever thought about or expected.
Well, what were they? For God's sake. Stephanie, what are you telling me?
Ridge is not your son.
Well, this has been quite a day.
You must be feeling an enormous amount of satisfaction right now.
My feelings really don't factor into the equation.
Really? No desire to gloat? Not even a little, I told you so?
Ridge, Ridge, this situation is difficult enough without me adding to it.
Oh, well, how very magnanimous of you. Or is it just your way of not being too obvious about having a hand in all this, Massimo, huh?
What are you suggesting?
That Brooke had help finding out about Bridget and me.
Truth be known, Ridge, no matter how Brooke found out, it's best it happened before the vows were exchanged,
Look, I know you still think that Bridget and I are going to end up together, but that's quite impossible, Massimo.
Not because you don't want it. It's because you insist on protecting the one person who stands in the way of your true happiness.
Yeah, well, you know what? That one person happens to be the man who raised me.
Well, you're missing something here.
And what's that?
Eric is going to want to know what happened today.
I know that.
Look, I realize how tough this is going to be for you, okay? But Eric is going to want to know why Brooke ran out on you. What are you going to do? Lie to him?
No. If today's taught me anything, it's that nothing good comes from keeping secrets. I'm not lying to my father anymore.
I'm glad you see it that way.
He has to be told, and I have to be the one to tell him.
No, Ridge, wait.
No, Massimo, you were right. I've waited far too long already.
You don't have to go to Eric.
Yeah, I do.
No, Ridge.
Why not, Massimo?
Because your mother is telling Eric right now.
What did you say?
Ridge is not your son.
Well, that's ridiculous. That's just absurd.
Yes, it is. I wish it really were, but you're not Ridge's father.
That's not possible. I don't understand what you're saying. Why are you saying this to me? Why are you doing this? Are you trying to make me angry? Are you trying to hurt me?
No, that's the last thing that I want to do. I never wanted to hurt you. That's why I tried to protect you.
To protect me?
Yes, but it's all gotten out of control. I tried to spare you this kind of pain. That's why I wanted to tell you myself right now.
You're talking about Northwestern when we were in college, when we were first going together? My God, are you saying that there was... You're saying that there was someone else, that you were sleeping with someone else when you were seeing me? Is that what you're saying? No. No, that's not possible, Stephanie. It's simply not. It's not possible. You're wrong.
No, I'm not. The doctor told
It doesn't
me...
matter what the doctor said. Ridge is my son. My God, look at him, Stephanie. He's the very reflection of me, and he has been since he was a little boy. He's a designer, for God's sake. He's one of the best in the world, and he's acquired all of my skills, and he's inherited my talent.
He's everything that you wanted him to be, Eric, and he's everything he wanted to be for you, yes.
Exactly. Ridge Forrester is my son, and don't you dare tell me any different.
Eric, listen, I love you. I have always loved you. I've loved you from the very first time I ever saw you. But I was dating someone else before I met you, just before I met you. I slept with him once. I met you. I found out I was pregnant. It never occurred to me that you weren't the father of the baby. We had been sleeping together. Eric, I would never have married you if I had had any idea that you weren't the father of this child. You have to believe me about that.
I don't believe a word that's coming out of your mouth. What you're saying is just not possible. It's not possible.
Yes, it is, Eric. You have to face it. I'm sorry, you just have to face it. This man is now a part of Ridge's life.
What do you mean? He's a part of Bridget's life. What do you
He was at the hospital after the accident. He heard what the doctor said.
No, Stephanie. Not Maroney. Damn it, Stephanie, no. Not him.
I'm sorry, yes.
We got married because you were pregnant. We loved each other. Yes. But there's no way in hell we would have gotten married so young if you hadn't been pregnant. I did it to do right by you. Do right by our child. By my child. And now you tell me that baby wasn't mine? That Ridge is not my son? And that his father's that son of a bitch, Maroney? How the hell could you do this to me? How the hell could you do this?